Hey, what's up, guys? Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2's Episode 2 was off the charts, so let's delve into the recap. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single episode. The episode begins with Geto casually chilling around. He's got this power that can immobilize people with curses, and he effortlessly traps this dude from the organization Q. But get this, the curse that Geto hits him with makes the curse want to freaking kiss the captured guy. Okay. It's hilarious and messed up at the same time. Now the guy is desperate to be set free, so he promises Geto that he'll quit being a curse user and start farming rice in the countryside. But Geto doesn't give a damn about his pleas and just ignores him, which pisses him off even more. He's all like, yo, you better watch out, cause Bear, the baddest dude in Group Q, is gonna come and wreck you all. But Geto ain't even phased. He shows him a pic on his phone of Bear getting his ass kicked by Satoru, and guess what? Group Q disbands, cause their strongest soldier just got taken out. Meanwhile, the representative from the Star Religious group catches Toji Fushiguro betting on boat races. Turns out Toji used a bunch of money to screw over Gojo family and some sorcerers. The representative from the group is skeptical of Toji and he asks him about someone named Megumi. Now we all know who he is talking about, but Toji Fushiguro is so out of it he can't even remember who the hell Megumi is. Oh, and there's Riko who wakes up in Satoru's arms. She flips out and starts attacking him thinking he's one of her attackers. But then her caretaker shows up and they figure out what's going on. Riko starts talking about how she'll be Master Tengen, explaining she's least worried about the merger as her body, mind, and consciousness will continue to live on. But Geto and Gojo just ignore her. She ends up going back to her old school instead of Jujutsu High because Master Tengen wants her to have a good time before she disappears or something. So Geto checks on his surveillance curses and realizes that two of them got messed up. He and Gojo rush to find Riko because it turns out Toji has put a massive bounty on her head, and now there are curse users trespassing on the school campus to collect that cash. Elsewhere, Toji is still on the phone with the representative. He finds out that the sorcerers protecting Riko haven't yet come back to Jujutsu High, which is great news for the Time Vessel Association. Now even crazier folks will go after the bounty. But hey, there's a catch. That 30 million Toji got was just a service fee, so if someone else kills Riko, he gets nothing. But he ain't worried cause he knows Gojo will take care of anyone dumb enough to mess with him. Fushiguro's plan involves using curse users to wear down Satoru and his crew. It's like free labor because nobody can cash in on the bounty, and the representative realizes this 2-day time limit actually works in their favor. Plus it makes it easier for them to gather more curse users. Talk about a messed up plan, right? Okay, so now Toji's in a rush because things are moving faster than he expected. He's all like, hey, make sure you have the 30 million ready. But the rep starts talking about his cut and Toji's just not interested. He's got his eyes on the prize. Meanwhile, Satoru, Geto, and Riko's caretaker are on the hunt for Riko. She tells them that she'll be either in the music room or in the chapel at Girls Junior High. Geto decides to go after the intruders while Satoru and her caretaker split up to find Riko. Satoru's a bit annoyed because he wanted to stay close to Riko but she didn't want to be seen with boys at a girls-only school. Now Geto's on his own wondering who these curse users could be. With Q disbanded, they could be hired muscle from the Time Vessel Association causing trouble. He turns a corner and comes face to face with an old dude who's ready to fight. This old guy is no fool, he knows what he's doing. He's analyzing Geto's moves and figures out that Geto's curse technique involves manipulating curses. They engage in a battle, with Geto unleashing this massive worm-like curse to fill the hallway, thinking he's got it in the bag. But this old dude is sneaky. He pops up from behind a window and catches him off guard. He gets up close and personal, thinking he's got the upper hand. But Geto is just not having it. He goes full beast mode on the old man, delivering a relentless beatdown. He taunts the old guy, asking if he's with Q or the Time Vessel Association. Meanwhile, Gojo and Riko's caretaker make their way to the chapel where Riko is. Satoru barges in, making a grand entrance and embarrassing her. The girls inside are all fangirling over him. They bombard Riko with questions and Gojo even takes off his sunglasses, acting all confident. Riko's annoyed by his cockiness, but they gotta get out of there because curse users have attacked the school. As Gojo and Riko make their escape across the rooftops, they are spotted by another curse user. Riko's caretaker comes in from behind and starts fighting the guy. She's surprisingly strong, by the way. They exchange blows and then the curse user suddenly turns into a puddle of mud. Weird, right? Geto calls Satoru and tells him there's a 30 million yen bounty on Riko's head from some dark website for curse users. Gojo hangs up and realizes they're surrounded by 4 of the same curse user. Riko thinks they're Shikigami, but Gojo believes they are Jujutsu sorcerers. The curse user denies it and creates a 5th clone. He says being a professional sorcerer isn't worth the danger. But Gojo ain't messing around. He uses his curse technique Labs Blue and takes out 2 of the guys in an instant. Riko notices something strange about those clones attacking Gojo. Turns out they are not Shikigami but actual copies of the real technique's caster. 2 of these clones try to get up all in Satoru's face, but guess what? They can't get past his infinity, making it easy for him to counterattack. Satoru's 6 eyes ability allows him to read his opponent's curse technique and he decides to reveal his own move. He creates this magnetic force that pulls the cursed user closer to him. Satoru goes for a powerful move called the curse technique Red, but for some reason it just doesn't work. So he's like, okay, screw this, and just knocks out his opponent with a punch. It's pretty badass really, but poor Rico is all confused, like what just happened? Then out of nowhere, Rico receives a text message with a picture, and guess who's in the picture? It's a caretaker, and she's been captured by the enemy. So this is where our second episode ends. Things are getting intense in the battle. Gojo got to showcase his incredible abilities, but not everything went according to plan. The distress text with a picture of Rico's captured caretaker raises the stakes even higher. Stay tuned for the next episode, and if you like my recap, do hit the like button. Thanks for watching.